Millions of people die every year for a ridiculous reason. They're just too poor to stay alive. Estimates are as many as 17,000 children die each and every day from hunger and malnutrition-related illnesses. Today, we're going to look at the issue of food insecurity in the developing world through the eyes of a group of Oklahomans who, thanks to a State Department grant, have been working in Uganda, Africa. And this is where Sunup correspondent Austin Moore starts us off.
This morning, the vast majority of us woke up with a wide variety of breakfast options. We know day to day where our food's going to come from, and with a reasonable amount of certainty that our food is safe and it won't make us ill. That's not the case in much of the world. Food security is a growing issue around the globe. We grow fortunes of nutritious food here in Oklahoma, but not everyone is so lucky. In too much of the world, agricultural producers are limited to subsistence farming or something just beyond that. Environmental factors, infrastructure failings, and cultural practices can all play a part. And with the world population expected to grow 30% by 2050, the agricultural sector will be under ever-increasing pressure. And so this week we visit Uganda, where the land is rich and the rains are plentiful, and yet so many struggle to get by. But before we get to that, let me explain why we are here.
Well, the overarching purpose of the grant was to assist the African participants in improving food security in their countries.
Well, I think the bottom line is having food in the right place at the right time for people when they need it.
The concept is straightforward. Find individuals from Kenya and Uganda who can effect change. Bring them to Oklahoma, where they can intern with peers from their field, then follow up with them in Africa to see how they've been able to make a difference.
Our focus was on media professionals, community leaders, and policymakers. Those were the three groups that we focused on in this project. And we really focused on the idea of developing a communication network between those three key groups to hopefully help inform food security issues. Opening up those lines of dialogue are what we were really after, trying to allow person A, who's over here, to know person B and person C, so that there's an open chain of communication that will hopefully allow for a better dialogue and ultimately a better approach to food security.
A first group of fellows arrived in spring 2011. A team from Oklahoma State visited them that summer, recruiting a second group of African fellows. Those came in the fall. While here, they worked with their counterparts in government, in media, and in community development.
When we return, I'll sit down with Austin to look at some of the work underway in Uganda to try to solve some age-old problems.